Welcome to the Extreme Tech Show. I'm Eric Nielsen.
And I'm Julie Nelson.
On today's show, we're going to take a look at a Sun development project, Looking Glass. Looking Glass is a 3D desktop environment that's built on top of Sun's Java 3D API set.
We'll talk to the creator of this new desktop, Hideo Kawahara, and hear about his experiences working in the Java 3D APIs. We'll also talk to John Fowler, the Chief Technology Officer for Sun Software Organization.
We asked both Hideo and John why they think Sun can innovate in the desktop space.
Sun has a 20-year history of innovation, starting with the workstation, where we took Berkeley Unix, graphics, and the Motorola 68000 processor and put them together. Sun has been continually inventing new technologies.
I joined Sun because of Java, because of James Gosling. I thought that this company has something cool in its DNA, so I wanted to steal a piece of that. Little that Sun just doesn't follow blindly. We think hard.
The Looking Glass desktop isn't available now, but we were able to get a pre-alpha copy. We loaded Sun's new Linux offering, the Java desktop system, on a laptop, and then we installed Looking Glass.
We started with an ordinary Java desktop screen, where we launched the 3D desktop environment. The windowing environment that launched came up with a 3D toolbar at the bottom of the screen. The background image responded to the mouse environment and gave a very realistic 3D feel. Windows are translucent so that you can see other applications. Notice the video player in the background. When the mouse changes focus to the terminal, then it becomes solid and the video player is no longer visible. I asked Hideo what he thought about when designing a 3D desktop environment.
One key point is that the applications runs as they are without modifications.
And indeed, as I discovered, all my regular Linux applications behave normally in this 3D environment. Yet standard applications like Real Network's video player and Mozilla took on 3D characteristics such as hanging from the edge of the screen. Small innovations such as post-its on the back of each web page you visit are some of the cool aspects of this 3D environment. It seems like this environment was designed to take a normal desktop and weave in 3D capabilities.
We tried to conserve today's desktop metaphor, so user won't get confused because user can operate at the same way as today's desktop environment.
Yet while using this environment, running your standard 2D applications, you can take advantage of the 3D capabilities. Benefits include a larger screen area, better organization, and improved visualization. We asked John if Sun will continue to innovate and offer technology to the community at large.
Sun is very excited about contributing to the desktop. We've been supporting GNOME, OpenOffice, and Java to create great desktop applications for a very long time.
There are multiple themes, which have multi-layer graphical pictures which enhance the 3D feel of the desktop space. Other cool effects are the menu bar that floats in 3D space and active icons which shift places depending on the activity of the desktop. One of the more interesting aspects of the 3D desktop is the 180-degree virtual screen environment, which allows you to have multiple desktops which align in a 180-degree panoramic view of the 3D background scenery. Each of these views is a completely functional 3D desktop that allows you to place your favorite applications together in different places in your 3D world. Hotspots in the lower right and left-hand corners allow us to change the different virtual desktop views. You're actually looking at a panoramic view of the Stanford campus. I was amazed at how easy and comfortable this 3D virtual world was to use as a real desktop, and asked Hideo how he accomplished this.
We didn't put 3D and virtual reality at the center of our design. Let me quote from a paper I read. Don't discuss 2D versus 3D. Fight for 2 clicks versus 3 clicks.
Using Java's 3D API, you can write 3D applications that interact with the desktop and float in 3D space, such as this 3D music selector application. It's really hard to believe that this is running on a Toshiba laptop. Sun's technology simply runs on top of Linux. It has become clear to me, after seeing this, that Sun's investment in Java desktop systems technology is going to change the desktop landscape. And Sun also has plans for a Solaris version of Looking Glass. I asked John where Sun plans to go with this technology.
Operating system technologies such as Linux, GNOME, OpenOffice, and Mozilla have reached the point where everyone can use them as their everyday desktop. On this strong base, we are going to provide new technologies such as Looking Glass to change people's notion of what a desktop environment could be.
Even though Looking Glass isn't available today, the desktop uses OpenGL and Java 3D APIs, which are available now. The N1 organization at Sun has built a 3D application that helps you manage your racks of servers. This management application was built using the Java 3D APIs. Notice how the objects on the screen behave in 3D space. This will easily integrate into the Looking Glass desktop when it becomes available.
If you'd like to learn more about the Looking Glass desktop, you can visit the Sun website at www.sun.com/software/lookingglass.
That's it for today's show. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.